Hello and welcome. This video is part 3 of 4 on a mini series I'm doing on mismanaging property. And by mismanaging property, I mean somebody who lacks capacity to legally manage their own property, and maybe they're running into some issues or there's a risk that they will be financially exploited or spend all of their money without appreciating what they're doing at the time due to dementia or a serious mental illness or something of that nature. So in the past 2 videos so far, I talked about powers of attorney for property and guardianship of property, so you can go back and watch those if you want that context. In this video, I wanted to say a few words about joint accounts. And I will give the caveat, this is one topic where it would make sense to seek legal advice unique to your circumstances, because joint accounts can be a little bit helpful and a little bit tricky. So I thought I would lay out some of the high level things to think about at the very least. So a joint account, let's say my husband and I both put our names on a bank account. We could both access money. If I wanted to, I could clean out the bank account tomorrow and he would not have access. So while it can be a really useful way of kind of keeping tabs and monitoring somebody's spending, it also could leave somebody vulnerable in the sense that if maybe they don't have capacity and they do have access to the account, they could go and buy 4 cars all at once and spend everything. So just because somebody else is on the joint account and maybe monitoring what's happening, it doesn't mean they couldn't access their own money and use it in some inappropriate way or mismanage it. So it's not necessarily a perfect solution. And the reverse is also true. Somebody with dementia, maybe they have put one of their children on a joint account. Sometimes people do that for estate planning purposes as well. Again, speak with your own lawyer about that. But one of the issues that can arise with joint accounts is the family member is accessing the account when they shouldn't be. It was kind of everybody's intention that they're just on the account, but it's not their money and it's not for their use, and yet they could choose to help themselves if it's a joint account. And this can really run into problems later on when there are fights within the family about things like inheritance, and somebody saying, well, my sibling was on the account, but that money was never intended to be hers. That was just our mom's, our mom's what she did for XYZ reason, but it was never supposed to flow directly to my sister. So this is where people who are drafting wills will help give advice about estate planning strategy and that sort of thing. But I flag that because the unscrupulous family member could choose to help themselves even with joint accounts at first blush. Seems like some useful way to step in and assist somebody with managing their property. So there's definitely some potential risks of litigation or mismanagement even by a family member, never mind a person who lacks capacity. But nonetheless, it remains a tool to consider when people are trying to figure out how can they help family, how can they put in some boundaries to monitor what's going on or assist with paying bills. Sometimes it's as simple as that. So where power of attorney and guardianship can be great, sometimes something as simple as a joint account might just do the trick. So again, do get legal advice, but it's good to have it on your radar if you are in the position of kind of thinking all of this stuff through. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next one.